like, and I mean, I've been in the web industry a very long time, and it just feels like it's just trying to make ads more palatable because the only people who care about them are the investors. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
None of us care. None of us care. If ads went away, we would all be happier for it. We would all be less stressed. We wouldn't care anymore. But you know, you have the CEO of Twitch saying he's going to make $1 billion in ads, and then it's like, oh, here we go. Now you know half of the product development is going to be based on getting in front of people's faces because the investors.
Yeah,
So
But I think they
let
can
me
make it more palatable.
yeah, and I agree. I want to talk about that. I do want to just expand off what Avalon just said, just for full context. There was an article released January 8th from Forbes saying Amazon's Twitch not meeting ad revenue expectations. Basically, it goes on to say that Twitch had expectations of 500 to 600 million in 2019, and they, I think, in mid-year projection for 2019 was 300 million. So they fell pretty far short. They apparently there was only 230 million ad revenue for 2018, and a mid-year annual projection of 300 million for 2019. And let's see, the company was hoping to hit 1 billion in 2020. So
that's
Twitch,
okay.
So this is like the investor side of things, where Twitch is like there's expectations to hit these numbers, and that's why you're seeing these random bonuses for running ads, like run mid-rolls, and you'll get like a surge pricing or something. Like
yeah. I got 19.
I mean, that's
bucks.
Well, I mean, what do you think happens if we don't meet this number? Because we're not gonna. So what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah,
we're not gonna meet it.
There's gonna be a slap. There's gonna be a slap on the hand, either that or things, or the features will just get more annoying. Really depends on how Twitch fights back on this.
Yes.
And like, so I used to work for GitHub, and they didn't need ads on their site because they were a freemium model, so you could use it. And we were talking about freemium models, right? You could use it or you could pay for it, right? And it's just like, I would give like a little bit more of my cut to not see ads anymore.
Yeah.
If Twitch was making money off subscriptions enough that they didn't have to run ads, I'd be happier for it, because nobody would have to worry about it anymore.
I think it's not even necessarily the revenue. I think part of it is also development of relationships with some of those companies and building some of that out in unique and weird ways. Is some of the things that I've kind of heard.
but that's sort of like
dollars.
But it comes down to straight dollars in the end, because that's the number of measurement, right? It's like, how much are you charging these guys to be able to?
But Amazon has never been about straight dollars, right? Like the first 10 years they ran at a loss for very good reason, right? And all of the perpetual like undercutting in certain situations, I can't remember what that's called. They take interesting strategies.
It's a different company though. It's not like just because it's not the same like vertical, right? So it's like this is a video medium, and they are, I don't know. I just feel like we were talking about in the pre-show, which you can see on Patreon.
Oh, it's not an OnlyFans? I thought it was on OnlyFans. Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Spoilers.
We were talking about like, the fluffy middle when it comes to bureaucracy. You have the people that have worked in the industry forever, and that's all they know. All they know is how to run how you run these you run ads. You want to make money off of video, you run ads. Like, I don't know if we'll ever evolve past this, because apparently the same people are just jumping between companies, being, pushing these models. But it just, I just feel like it's just, we're only going to suffer more because of it. And it's actually nice that we now have like ad, what is that whole thing? Picture by picture. Like, that's nice. That's an evolution.
Yeah, I like that.
It doesn't cover the content, and the fact that they could get away with that was nice.
There's strong evidence to support that the industry still feels that way too, because look what happened when they signed Ninja and they signed Shroud on Mixer. They rolled out site-wide ads the same week. Boom, across the board. So the industry still thinks that way. So
yep, it does. And that's really like the kind of the ground level for all of this, is that people still hang on to the fact that old media advertising should be in new media. And
well, yeah, I mean,
there's no better way though.
But
no, I mean,